By the way, guys, if you do not want to see a big stupid watermark, then I would suggest watching this, not watching this, but hearing it, audio style. Just wanted to say this before the video started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first ever What If. I thought of this while binge watching another What If channel, so if you like this type of content, go sub to him. His name is Aventi, channel link in the description. I think that you've probably read the title or have seen the thumbnail, but if you haven't, this is What If Naruto and Sasuke got the Kyuubi, aka the Ninetales, aka Kurama. But let's just get into the first part of this What If. I forgot to mention, if you guys want a part 2, we have to get a 1 like, but now, let's get into it. So we're gonna start this What If like almost every other What If. The Ninetale attack shocks the village very much. As Minato starts sealing the Kyuubi into Naruto, Sasuke's mom bursts into the room, carrying Sasuke. She stares paralyzed in shock, seeing the Ninetale stabbing Minato and Kushina. Doesn't realize that when Minato didn't see any other options, sealed one half of the Ninetales into Sasuke as well. Mikoto is Sasuke's name, by the way, if you didn't know. Finally realizing what happened to her son and to her best friend, screams in agony that her best friend got murdered right before her eyes, and her son became a Jinchuriki. She starts to run, crying and screaming to get home. After a while, she finally arrived at her home, and passes out. We switch back to a crying Naruto, who is now in Hiruzen's office. While Naruto is sleeping, Danzo argues with Hiruzen and starts to get very angry. Almost shouting at the third Hokage, he says, "I shall train this boy, and you shall do nothing about it." Hiruzen starts to show some cracks in his cold demeanor, and coldly says, "If you so desire to disobey me, you shall be thrown out of the village and be treated as a rogue ninja." Danzo shot up immediately, what every sane person would do, almost cowering in fear, and walked out of Hiruzen's office. Now we skip to the next day. Mikado has been looking for Naruto for about an hour. Starting to think there is no hope, she starts to break down and runs to the Hokage's office. After knocking frantically on his door, he opens the door and calmly asks her to come in. After crying and kind of talking, but more like sobbing, she finally gets a sentence out. I was trying to look for Kushina's and Minato's son to take him to live with us, but I couldn't find him. Please, help me find him." Hiruzen complies and shows her Naruto sleeping in his tiny bed. Mikoto instantly runs to Naruto and holds him. "Please, can I take him with me?" Hiruzen smiles and nods. Mikoto thanks him quickly and brings him back home. "Hello, Itachi. You have another little brother," Mikoto said excitedly. Itachi, holding both Naruto and Sasuke at the same time, promised to both of them to forever protect them. Now time skip to a few years before the academy. Oh, I did an oopsie in my script. Now time skip to a few years before the academy. Naruto and Sasuke have grown up thinking of each other as brothers, and both idolizing Itachi, and thinking he's the most amazing, strongest person there ever was. They were both treated very good by the Uchihas, because they thought of them not only as fellow Uchihas, except for Naruto, of course, but as weapons to take over the Leaf Village. They've been trained by the Uchiha clan, and not like a normal trained. They have been trained to the point of almost dying and passing out since they were 4. They almost always stay in the Uchiha hideout, because every time they go into the village, people stare at them in hatred and disgust. Sometimes the people even attack the small children. Now I skip to the start of their academy years. both Naruto and Sasuke were absolutely demolishing, and I mean demolishing, the other academy students in skill, speed, physical force, and much else. They have even surpassed more than one of the academy teachers, but they don't know that yet. One day, Naruto and Sasuke were playing a bit too long than they will are to at the playground, and as they see nightfall, they immediately start to run back home. As they arrive at the Uchiha hideout, they see dead bodies everywhere. Staring at them in horror, they run as fast as they can back home to save their parents, but they are too late. They see Itachi standing behind the dead bodies of the parents. Naruto screaming at Itachi, "Itachi, what are you doing?" He immediately puts Naruto and Sasuke into a genjutsu, but telling them while they can still hear him, "Hate me. Hate me and get stronger so you can kill me." While leaving, Itachi got an idea. He took out one of Fugaku's eyes and implanted it into one of Naruto's eye sockets. Now this is where we're gonna be leaving this what if. If you like it, then don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you don't, that's completely fine. Now have a good rest of your day. Bye!